2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And for New Orleans, a strong stretch of play for this team, winning 6 of their last 7. They're playing at a high level, no lack of confidence going into tonight's game. And with a little bit of time here before tip-off, I'll kick off a topic. Defense, as we know, a key to winning basketball. Kenny, talk about the hallmarks of a great defensive team.
Well, first there has to be an anchor in the back. And if you have an anchor in the back, then all of a sudden you can start with containing the basketball and denying those open lanes, because you know if they try to get to the rim, the anchor is back there. And after that, it's all about getting your hands up and making sure you contest every single shot.
And your anchor has to be a great communicator. He has to talk, help his teammates, make those extra plays like, hey, move, slide your feet, Ernie, pass the ball, give it back to Kenny, hey, watch out, he's cutting through.
You got me moving.
Ernie.
You got me moving.
Communication's the big key, Ernie.
You see, he was the anchor, and I started
moving.
moving.
Hands up, Kenny, slide down, rotate, get the 3.
See? Mm-hmm. Yeah. As soon as he started talking, I just went. Man.
2 great defenders right there. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
On the floor for the visiting Dallas Mavericks. At center, Zaza Pachulia. At point guard, Darren Williams. At small forward, Chandler Parsons. At the other guard position, Wesley Matthews. At the other forward position, Dirk Nowitzki. The head coach of the visiting team is Nick Harlan. And now introducing your New Orleans Pelicans. At center, at 7'0", number 3, Mavericks. At guard 6'4", from Indiana, number 10, Eric Gordon. At guard 6'6", from Memphis, number 1, Tyreke Evans. And at forward, 6'10", from Kentucky, number 23, Anthony Davis. At small forward, at 6'6", number 21, Cedric Thomas.
From New Orleans, 2K Sports proudly brings you NBA basketball from the home of the Pelicans. The Mavericks looking for a strong start to this road trip.
And speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and he's very excited about getting a fresh start with his new team. He thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level.
And this team takes on an entirely different look when he's on the floor. I mean, you've got to believe it's going to improve them by leaps and bounds.
Now here's Evans. He feeds it to Asher. Thomas dishes to Davis. To the inside. Here's Hushit. That's in there. Davis with the assist. One of the first things you notice about Anthony Davis is how long and athletic he is. He can get by most other big men, and he's got, Clark, as you like to say, that feathery shot, that feathery touch.
Yep, cotton candy soft is that jumper, and you got to respect it. But he can also up-fake you with one dribble. It's posterizing.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Dallas, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Darren Williams out there with Matthews. And it's Pachulia in at the 5 spot.
Roof shot.
The first free throw is good.
And the thing I love about Davis, I mean, he can cover a lot of ground with one dribble. I mean, he's worked on his comfort level, though, with his ball handling, taking 2 or 3 and really maneuvering his way through the defense.
Both free throws good from Nowitzki.
And Anthony Davis has become one of the most prolific and effective interior scorers in the league. Top 5 in points around the rim and top 3 in finishing percentage. I mean, he's terrific in the pick and roll and still developing a back-to-the-basket game.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Now here's Williams. Outside Matthews. Picked by Williams. And Matthews kicks to Pachulia. Dallas moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Parsons attacking. And that one is hammered home.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. You know, he's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Fighting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Here's Williams, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got his first basket. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against the Mavericks in Dallas.
How about the athleticism on display defensively in that win?
Yeah, it was reflected in their shot block total, Greg. I mean, they were very disruptive, which I think is a combination of hustle and muscle.
Anthony Davis again. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100%, can't do better than that.
Williams kicks to Matthews. Feeds to Pachulia. Goes up at the stripe. They get it back. Nowitzki. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
And a chance to check out some stats for Gordon. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 14 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go. I like what I'm seeing right now.
There's a screen by Williams. And Parsons kicks to Pachulia. Thomas against Parsons. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Matthews, no one around him, drops in the tray.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Pelicans trail. Outside Thomas. Screen by Ashick. Here's Davis. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Always seems the Mavs are able to compete for a title, Clark, but their window might be closing with some of their stars aging. Name is Dirk Nowitzki.
You're exactly right, Kevin, because Dirk is the centerpiece of that franchise, has been for over a decade. They made the Rondo trade last year trying for a big finals run, but eventually they'll start to have to build for the future.
Now here's Evans. A 26-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved. Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
You know what I've always said, partner? Good shooting covers over a multitude of ills. We're seeing it right now.
The dish to Nowitzki. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 3. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now here's Davis. A tremendous game he played against Dallas. Outside Williams. Nowitzki sets a screen for Williams. Parsons attacking. And it's good.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Evans kicks to Thomas. Davis sets a screen. Thomas against Parsons. Gordon, the pass to Davis. Again, the Pelicans score.
Wow, what a game for them so far. Very impressive. They haven't missed yet.
Williams dishes to Matthews. Passes to Pachulia. No luck. And New Orleans will come the other way. And now the Pelicans on the break. Oh!
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Here's Williams following the score by New Orleans. All sorts of time. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Shot's good. Gordon's got his second basket of the night.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Here's Nowitzki after Eric Gordon's bucket. And here's Matthews from the arc. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Evans with it. Williams picks him up. Now the feed to Gordon. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. And that's now 7 points for Eric Gordon.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Well, whether you call him the brow or ant or the future, Anthony Davis made the leap in year 3 to franchise superstar. I mean, still, though, he remains humble, determined to improve, and dedicated to maximizing his immense potential.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And his former coach, Monty Williams, played with some greats. Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing. He says he sees that same desire to dominate in Anthony Davis.
Yeah, he wants to be great and doesn't see himself as a finished product, which is a good thing. That means he's going to continue to stay humble and hungry and put the work in.
Nowitzki a screen. Here's Parsons. Thomas with the block. They'll get another chance. And Matthews kicks to Nowitzki. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Williams against Gordon. On the wing, Davis. He's got 8. They get it again. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. And now a 12-point New Orleans lead.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
Great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Now here's Parsons. 11-point game his last outing. Evans with it. In the corner, it's Gordon. Outside, Davis. And they double up Davis to the paint. And stolen by Darren Williams. Over in the corner, Matthews. Nowitzki with the screen on Gordon. In the corner, Parsons with it. Uncovered. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Williams with the ball, picked up by Davis. And Nowitzki wide open, he fires. Good. And the nice assist for Williams.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Outside Thomas. Back to Evans. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Guys, you want to talk about one tough guy? How about the Turkish hammer, Ashik? Tremendous rebounder. A space eater in the paint, so long.
That's a great way to describe him, Kevin. Last year he finished 4th in the league in rebounds per minute. Plus he's always lurking as a shot blocker.
He is. No good on the free throw.
And, you know, going back to Ashik, I mean, he's not just a big, immobile guy. I mean, he's got really good flexibility, and that's helped him develop some post moves at the offensive end. He's no longer Mr. Dunk or nothing.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Lonzo G comes in for Eric Gordon. And it's Holiday in for Tyreek Evans. And he sinks the second.
And going back to Amir Ashik's toughness, you can see it in his face. I mean, he's not going to smile at you. He's not going to show you any expression at all. Just a cold-blooded monster on the floor.
Now here's Villanueva. To the middle. Stolen by Ashik. He kicks to G. Thomas passes to Davis. Back to Thomas. New Orleans moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. To the left side wing. Villanueva with the steal. And Anderson kicks to McGee. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Last time they met was in Dallas where they beat the Mavericks.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
A chance now to go to Dorisburg, who had a chance to talk with Rick Carlisle.
He said that one player he's really wary of is Anthony Davis, adding he can impact the game in so many ways. Defense, shot blocking, rebounding, and scoring. He's still adding muscle, and we've got to capitalize on that strength advantage at both ends. Kevin, that's the MO for any young player. We'll see how he stands up to it.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Ryan Anderson, who's checked in for Omer Ashik. Here's Thomas. He had a big outing in that Mavericks game as well. And the shot is good. And that's 12 points for Davis.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And the Mavericks call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here is Anderson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Holiday brings the double team. And here's Barea. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Holiday. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Holiday. And it's a 12-point Pelican lead.
It's taken them no time to build this lead. A great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Now, here's Felton. His last outing, he had 8 points. And here we go with Thomas. Nobody back. Here's Felton. McGee is screen on Thomas. Felton kicks to Barea. Here's McGee. And T is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
.115 left to play in the first quarter. Felton dishes to Barea. And Anderson has it in the corner. Tries again. And he gets the jumper to drop. Anderson's got his first points of the game. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Holiday. Out to the wing. G kicks to Holiday. It's stolen by Barea. Outside Felton. Out to the right wing. 13 feet away. Misses off the right eye. Pelicans leading by 10. Thomas kicks to Davis. McGee with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. On defense, the Mavericks. Right side, Thomas. And G has it in the corner. Plenty of daylight on that shot. G's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now Barea looking for his first basket still in this one. Dishes it to McGee. Pass to Villanueva. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Pelicans ahead, up by 12. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds, and he talked about his area of focus.
A lot of face-up, like to do the one dribble pull-up. You like to do the one dribble and fade back off one leg. I haven't got there yet, but catching the ball at the elbow, catching the ball at the nail.
Well, I'll tell you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you with.
Yeah, the brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
On the floor for Dallas, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Matthews out there with Darren Williams, and it's Pachulia in at the 5.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Ashik's checked in. And for Norris Cole, such an important role player, Greg, for Miami for a number of seasons. Last year, shooting percentages dipped, and that is one of the reasons why he was probably traded to New Orleans.
Yeah, and a lot of that, I think, had to do with somebody dipping out of town.
Yeah,
LeBron James,
that
would probably change the quality of your shots. But both figures did go up dramatically once he got to New Orleans. And remember, now he's playing with another great player in Anthony Davis.
You know, going back to Norris Cole last year, after the trade to the Pelicans, he shot better than he had in his entire career. That and the 2 championship rings he brought with him really helped the Pelicans take the next step in the team's development.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
The first one falls.
And, you know, talking about Norris Cole, this is a young man who still has plenty of upside. His assist-to-turnover ratio is solid. He's a competitive defender. I like where his game is going right now.
And Williams drops them both.
And, you know, one thing about Darren Williams, he used to get to the charity stripe at will. At the height of his career, he was averaging almost 6 free throws a game. The last couple seasons, he's been down around 3.
Now here's Anderson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And it's Omer Ashik with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Mavericks trail by 13. And Clark for Darren Williams. He clearly has the handle and the strength to get to the basket, but no longer the explosion that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, you know, he's had some ankle injuries, and that certainly is a part of that. And he's also in his 30s now, so largely a perimeter jump shooter, but still can impact the game with his deep shooting and playmaking.
Matthews. And all around the rim, that Holiday goes in. G kicks to Anderson. It's good from the top of the key. Anderson's got... Matthews has got 5 now. New Orleans leading by 11. His first bucket in this one.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Outside Williams. Pass to Parsons. Lets the 3 fly. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Holiday against Williams. Elbow shot. And the Pelicans lead by 12. Kicks to Matthews. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Now here's Parsons. He's got 9. To the paint, tries from 10. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Good. Ashik's got 7 points.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Dallas calls timeout. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And I love the way they just came right out at them in that game, determined to attack the rim.
And when that strategy, Greg, didn't lead to layups, they usually wound up at the foul line. And I thought they shot an excellent percentage when they did get to the line.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Williams passes to Nowitzki. Fires from 14. And it's good off the back rim and in. Nowitzki's got 7 points in the game.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Outside Holiday. He dishes it to Anderson. Takes a three. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 12 points again in the basket from Dirk Nowitzki.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Now here is Holiday. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Clock at 4 from 12 feet out, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Mavericks trail by 14. Outside Williams. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They're running. Here's G. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient.
Pachulia dishes to Parsons. Inside. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And Zaza Pachulia, for my money, has been one of the toughest players in the league. He's got a boxer's mentality. Even his face looks a little bit like a boxer's. He doesn't have the quick twitch muscles of some guys, but his power and effort consistently stand out.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Tyreek Evans is checked in for G. Both good from the line that time. Talking about Jaja's toughness, it's one of the reasons he has such a high rebounds per minute average over his career. And defending on the blocks, he's almost unmovable.
He really, you know what, Coach Kidd loves Jaja. Even started him over John Henson by the end of the season. I mean, he's always willing to trade body blows down low and certainly wins his fair share of those battles.
Now here's Williams following the shot by Drew Holiday. Nowitzki a screen. Parsons outside. And the pass to Nowitzki. Shot misses. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Feeds to Cole. And the wide open shot from Evans. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight. Mavericks trail by 17. Williams kicks to Matthews. Parsons with it. Evans picks him up. Parsons against Evans. Parsons attacking. And it falls over the rim and in. Parsons got 11.
Well, that was Dirk Nowitzki getting in the way of the defense right there. Well done.
And Holiday kicks to Cole. Screen by Ashik. Jumper off the screen. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
And some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
Now here's Parsons. 11 points in the game. Matthews into the lane. Williams trying to break free, and Matthews gets it to go in on the assist by Pachulia.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Williams against Holiday. He feeds it to Cole. There's the dish to Evans. Passes it to Ashik. Wide open. The shot no good. And it's Dallas the other way. And Parsons kicks to Williams. Back to Parsons for three. And Tyreek Evans is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. New Orleans making some changes here. Anthony Davis comes in for Anderson. And Gordon subbed in for Drew Holiday. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Nowitzki. Anderson comes in for Chandler Parsons. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. Devin Harris subbed in for Williams. Harris outside. Felton with the ball. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Felton's got his first bucket in this one. New Orleans leading by 13. To the inside, it's Davis with the drive. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
And here is Harris. Outside Felton. There's the triple. Rebound Ashik. Ashik's got his third rebound tonight.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Felton against Gordon. Villanueva with a screen on Gordon. Outside Felton. Inside, here's Pachulia. Pelicans with the rebound. Ashik's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Cole. 7 points in the game. The feed to Davis. Trying to find Ashik. Gets it to him. There's the bucket. Good. Ashik's got 9 points.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And it's Harris off the drive. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And we have a moment to take a look at the best 3-point shooting teams in the NBA. 5th, the Mavericks.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
The Mavericks have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Perkins, he's checked in for New Orleans. Thomas comes in for Cole. He's perfect from the line this time.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it and not settle.
Now here's Evans. He has 7, and they double up Davis. Kicks it out to Gordon. Takes the 3, and another 3 for New Orleans.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Harris kicks to Felton. Screen by Villanueva. No one near Felton as he lets it go. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And the basket by Gordon.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And New Orleans pushing it up now. Thomas is running. And the shot is good. And that's 15 points for Eric Gordon.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
To the wing on the left. Felton the pass to Villanueva. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Dallas has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. 1:15 left now here in the second. Here's Felton. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Now Harris. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. There's the pick. Shot to stop the run. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. And the basket by Gordon.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
That's good.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes. Like conducting an orchestra.
New Orleans going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. Thomas kicks to Davis. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
In the corner, it's Felton. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Pelicans on top as they wrap up the second quarter on a 20-6 run. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Well, when you look at the opponent field goal percentage, that tells the whole story. They gave up way too many good looks. When they come out of the break, they got to play way tougher, Ernie. Get those hands up. Get in your opponent's face. Do something.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. We're seeing a tremendous game from Eric Gordon.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Dallas has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Evans and Gordon are the guard set. Davis is out there with Thomas. And it's Perkins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. It's stolen by Davis. Thomas kicks to Evans. Shot's good. Evans has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Pelicans. Dallas shooting not great, 40% for the game. Parsons outside. Williams a screen. Parsons dishes to Nowitzki. Pachulia the pass to Matthews. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Perkins pulls it in.
Oh, you got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Kendrick Perkins at this point in his career really more of an enforcer than anything. Last season was statistically his worst since his rookie year. Played for a couple of different, actually was part of 3 different teams and ended up in Cleveland after beginning in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and you know, at this stage, what he gives you now, he's really a space eater down low. Still a terrific screener in the pick and roll or in terms of executing of the offense. And when the game gets physical, that tends to lead to him finding a way to make an impact.
Enforcer's a good term.
I like that one, Kevin.
I do too.
I like that one.
Now here's Davis. He's got 18. And the basket by Thomas.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Dallas has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Nowitzki a screen. Williams kicks to Nowitzki. Nowitzki can't get that one to fall.
And, you know, going back to Kendrick Perkins, I mean, he just looks like a guy you wouldn't want to mess with. On top of that, he acts like a guy you wouldn't want to mess with. One of the toughest competitors in the league, and he's got a scowl to match.
And it's Evans missing.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Nowitzki with the screen on Perkins. Here's Williams. Thomas with the steal. And oh, here we go with Thomas. Nobody back. And Evans the basket on the assist by Thomas. Thomas got 5 assists in the game. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
And we were talking about Perkins. He's always been willing to do the dirty work. When the Celtics for Jeff Green, they immediately struggled to outwork and out-hustle opponents. That was one of the few trades that I think Danny Ainge would like to have back.
Now Thomas following the miss by Chandler Parsons from deep. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession.
How about Anthony Davis in this one? He has 18 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them. And Chandler Parsons, changing teams last season, saw a little bit of a regression. Down in points, rebounds, and assists, but more troubling, down in field goal and free throw percentage. So you can tell that that transition to a new team, new system, new role definitely had an impact.
Omer Asher, he's checked in for the Pelicans. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dallas. Both good from the line that time. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. McGee a screen. Dishes to Parsons. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 6 assists now in the game. Chandler Parsons coming over from Houston to Dallas, moving into a new scheme, a different scheme than he had with the Rockets. It was his first go-around with Coach Rick Carlisle.
Yeah, and it's not easy for a player to adjust to a coach, or a new coach to adjust to a player. That takes some time. It's a two-way street. We know Parsons has the talent.
A shot by Williams, no good. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And he gets it to go. Williams has got 6 points. Here's Evans. He's got 11. Davis with a screen on Williams. Thomas dishes to Davis. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they both shot the ball since the break.
And so here is Dallas following the score by New Orleans. Outside Matthews. Nowitzki right side. 16 feet away, and another basket for Dallas.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Now here's Evans. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Thomas passes to Evans. New Orleans moving it around. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. Good D by Matthews.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Nowitzki with the screen on Evans. And Williams, here we go. Nowitzki for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Thomas got 3 rebounds so far in the game. That's good. And that's 13 points for Tyreke Evans.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Nowitzki. And it falls over the rim and in. Nowitzki's got 17 now.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
It's Davis on the wing. He kicks it to Gordon. Pass to Evans. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Usher. All alone. Here's Davis. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Dallas has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Left side Parsons. Kicks it to McGee. Knocks it loose. Gordon with it. He's got 19. To the right side. Double team on Thomas. He dishes it to Usher. Here's Davis. Parsons with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Outside Matthews. Picked by Williams. And Matthews kicks to McGee. Nowitzki outside. Nowitzki can't get that one to fall. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Davis down low. Defended by Nowitzki. And Evans the basket on the assist by Davis. Davis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here is Williams. He has 6. McGee a screen. Nowitzki sets a screen for Parsons. Back to Nowitzki. And too long on the shot. New Orleans has gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Took him no time at all on that one. And that's now 18 points for Tyreke Evans.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
McGee is screen on Evans. Here is Williams. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And the shots. And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Evans kicks to Ashik. The pass to Davis. Nowitzki with the steal. It's Williams with the drive. It's stolen by Davis. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. It's deflected. Davis kicks to Evans. Shot by Gordon wide open. No good on the three. Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Outside Matthews. Feeds it to McGee. Nowitzki dishes to Parsons. Clock at 6. To end the drought. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And Chandler Parsons really set off a Texas rivalry last year, drafted by the Rockets in the second round. He received an offer sheet in free agency from the team's rival, the Dallas Mavericks. Eventually chose Dallas, injured in the playoffs, hurt a knee, only played the 1 game. But I think they've got great things ahead for him with the man.
Yeah, Parsons was a restricted free agent, so that meant the Rockets could match if they wanted to, but they declined to match Dallas's offer, which sent Parsons packing just up the road in Texas.
No good on the free throw.
You know, back to the topic of Parsons' free agency, the offer from the Mavs was 3 years, $46 million. Houston didn't want to go that high, so they reluctantly let Parsons leave. Ultimately, Houston filled Parsons' small forward role with the signing of Trevor Ariza. Not bad.
Anderson, he's checked in for New Orleans. Holiday comes in for Eric Gordon. He hits the second from the line.
And talking about the Texas showdown over Parsons last year, even his teammates got involved. After Parsons left, James Harden reacted saying that Dwight Howard and Harden were the cornerstones of the Rockets. But that's probably nothing compared to the rivalry that the two teams' ownerships felt. Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Anderson, he's checked in for Dallas. Here is Thomas. 12 points for him. 6 to shoot. Fires it up. And again, no good by New Orleans.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Now Barea still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Outside Holiday. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Anderson, right side. Not enough on that one as it misses. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 17-7 run. And Holiday kicks to Davis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. 25 points for Anthony Davis.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Harris outside. The dish to Villanueva. A floater. And he lays it up and in. Villanueva's got his first points of the night.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And Thomas has it in the corner. And they double up Davis. A 3 from Anderson. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Here's Evans. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
J.J. Barea.
There's 42 seconds left in the third. Right wing. Anderson kicks to Davis. Rim-rattling two-handed jam.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Dallas has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Correa kicks to Villanueva. Puts it up. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Now here is Holiday. Over to the wing. Outside Thomas. Another one falls for New Orleans. Thomas! And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Pelicans ahead, running away with it. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Here's G. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. They've got Anderson. Jeremy Evans is out there with Charlie Villanueva. Then there's Felton. And it's Barea in at the one. There's a good screen. And stolen by Felton. Anderson outside. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
And that's just carelessness. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Charlie Villanueva. New Orleans has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Perkins kicks to Cole.
You know, something that's floating around in the sports world and in the NBA is reseeding after the playoffs start and may not understand the situation. It's simply saying that no matter what, people would play the lower seeded team, however you get to those numbers.
First personal foul, teams first.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Felton attacking. Can't hit from the elbow.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Perkins with the screen. Here's Cole, defended by Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cole, the 15-footer. Evans with the rebound. Here's Anderson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting New Orleans, Justin Anderson. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Anderson.
And around the NBA, there are some who want to redo how the NBA lottery works. They feel it punishes teams for trying at the end of the season and instead rewards others who maybe aren't doing as well.
They set the screen. Off the screen. And again, no good by New Orleans. Dallas has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Barea, the pass to Evans. Anderson dishes to Barea. Shoots off the step back. It's Cunningham with the rebound. You know, Clark, losing teams handling losing with an eye to the future. It's a slippery slope and a very tough situation, not only for teams, but the league to try to figure out and rule on.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Well said, and I'm not sure what the answer is. I kind of like where we are with the lottery system, but it's something to reevaluate. I don't think it needs to be tinkered with at this point.
Pass to Barea. McGee a screen. Launches it. Another miss by Barea.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
G kicks to Cole. Perkins with a screen on Felton. Here's Cole. And it's good from about 19 feet. Barea with him. And it's McGee. It's out the key. Looking for Anderson. He gets it there. McGee a screen. Anderson right side. Clock at 6. Now here's Barea. Guarded closely. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And still, he scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Here's Cole. Perkins with the screen. And there's the feed to Ajinça. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense. I mean, it's all been terrific.
Shots good.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
Cole dishes to Perkins. Here's the screen. Here's Ajinça. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Here's Barea. Goes back up. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And for JaVale McGee, what was once such a promising career is now, Clark, I think, kind of at a crossroads.
Yeah, you know what? He is capable of being a major rim protector and rebounder, but I think teams are getting a little bit impatient with him because he's just not mature to the point that you would have expected.
The first one falls.
And for McGee, it looked like he had taken a positive step last year when it was announced he would sign with Boston. The front office even came out and sang his praises. Then negotiations fell apart and McGee didn't play again for the rest of the season. Another in a long line of disappointments over his career.
You know, regarding McGee, he spent most of his career eyeing the money. He forced his way out of Washington partly because of it. Didn't sign with the Celtics because he wanted to be an unrestricted free agent at the end of the year. He has to show that he can still play if he wants somebody to really pay.
Here's Cole. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And here's McGee. He feeds it to Felton. And Anderson has it in the corner. McGee the pass to Felton. Anderson right side. This one for 3. Dallas again missing. The The Pelicans have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And Cole kicks to G.
Yeah, the NBA Development League now celebrating its 15th anniversary, and a lot of change over that time. None of the original 8 teams still playing in their original locations. Still, it's only growing. I think we'll see it grow to 30 teams before long.
Greg, you're talking about the D-League. Not really a moneymaker yet, but it's really benefited, Clark, the NBA in so many ways.
Clearly has, Kevin, a place to train new players, officials, and executives or management, a way to test out possible rule changes. I think building revenue is the focus, though, and the players make a small salary, but the NBA Developmental League is helping the NBA be better.
And that one falls for Cole.
So far in the game for Cole, he has 12 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
Well, you know, we're far enough away from the 2013 draft where we can start to get a feel for just how strong it was. I mean, initial feeling was it was a weak draft, but there have been some gems coming out of it of late.
Felton dishes to Evans. Inside. Outside for Barea. From downtown, and that one's good.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And for the 2013 draft class, not sure if there are going to be a lot of all-stars from that class, but there are quite a bit of rotational players that are effective.
And Kevin, listen, there's still a chance to see a couple of all-stars emerge from the class, as there are some elite talents that just need time to grow. And overall, there weren't too many complete misses. Almost every lottery pick is a rotation player at this point.
Outside, Felton. Dishes it to McGee. Evans passes to Felton. And McGee kicks to Evans. From 18 feet away. Poked away. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Pass to Cunningham. Perkins with the screen. Cunningham's shot is off. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. McGee a screen. Barea kicks to Felton. No good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Here's Cole. Down low, Perkins. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
It's been kind of a gradual occurrence, but I think it's clear that analytics are here to stay in the NBA. Every team now has at least some vesting into the analytics area. Some base a lot of their decisions on the number side of the game. Others have a more balanced approach.
Analytics does have a strong place in the NBA, so it's been proven over the last decade. Some held out, but now, Greg, the results, the benefits of those numbers, it's hard to deny them.
A great point, Kevin. And with something new like that, there's always going to be a bit of resistance. There will always need to be a balance, I believe, and you need to use the numbers and your own eyes. They really do go hand in hand to kind of keep each other in check.
He hits the second from the line. Harris with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively.
Boy, that was a pretty assist by Harris.
New Orleans has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Villanueva against Perkins. And Cunningham with the slam.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
5 on the clock. Back to Felton. Three-pointer. Felton can't get that one to fall.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch four was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a three. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
With the stretch four and the need for shooting at the position, they don't need to be a three-point threat, but they do need to be able to hit a mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, well said. I think you need to have guys that can make perimeter shots to create spacing. The game's evolving to a space-out-the-floor type game, and shot-making gives you a chance to do that.
Good on the second free throw. Dallas has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Harris dishes to Felton. McGee inside. Looking out at Jinsa. McGee's shot is off. Here's G. Poked away. Anderson passes to McGee.
Some good numbers for McGee. He has 8 points and also a block shot. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
And you know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
JaVale McGee taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one.
It is not for the faint of heart. Very little you get hired to be fired. Let's face it, it's hard to make a bunch of millionaires do what you tell them to when they might be around longer than you will.
Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Anderson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And speaking of coaching, sometimes you'll hear that the coach washed the team. When that happens, is that it, Clark? What's your read on it?
You know, I don't quite buy that. I think it's really rare. Winning can cover up a lot of things, and ultimately it does come down to that, being able to smooth out the rough spots, and winning is the best elixir for that.
Both free throws good from Anderson.
Before getting dinged up, Brian Anderson was rolling. I mean, over the first few seasons of his career, improved in efficiency in all areas. Then he had the back injury, and last season the shooting percentages really went south.
Count that one.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the rack.
Harris against Holiday. There's a screen. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. And getting back to Ryan Anderson, in 2012, he won the NBA's Most Improved Player Award. Then, in the summer of that year, he landed an enormous contract in a sign and trade.
Yeah, and that's the good Ryan Anderson. If he can stay healthy, he's a tremendous asset. And he isn't just a shooter. He can get it done on the backboard as well.
And Holiday kicks to Cunningham. G dishes to Ajinça. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Harris. He kicks it to McGee. Screen by Villanueva. Here's Felton. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pelicans.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, hard to seem toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin. Quite honestly, they were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And they took control of this season series matchup from the get-go, making every play they needed to en route to winning all 4 of their games this year against the Mavericks.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Davis. He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Harris. The shot is off. Holiday with the defensive effort. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Kicks to Cunningham. New Orleans moving the ball around. Right wing. A shot. And that one comes up a bit short. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. And the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Tyreek, a very confident game for this basketball team. What made it all come together tonight?
We were just outstanding from the jump ball. We came out aggressive, super prepared for it, and I think we was being physical with them. That helped us a lot.
Outstanding you were, Tyreek. Thank you so much, guys.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control.
The one thing you know about Davis is that he's always going to play with an insane amount of energy. It's always full speed ahead with him, and we saw that tonight. Offensively, he plays as well as anyone.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.